Hi,
Hi.
nice to have you back, Koki. How are you?
Yes. Today I'm good. How about you?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so are you ready now to start our class?
Yes, I'm ready. But your video is it's not clear.
Okay, come again.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now clearly?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so let's start in page one. So we have words and phrases. So let's have first word here.
Monopolize.
Monopolize.
Okay, so let's read the example sentence. He wanted to monopolize all the attention at the party.
He wanted to monopolize all the attention at the party.
Okay, so monopolize is a verb meaning to take control of something and prevent others from having a share of it. Okay,
Hmm.
so next is
Implication.
Implication.
okay. She didn't understand the implications of her actions.
She didn't understand the implications of her actions.
Okay, so implication is a noun meaning a possible effect or result that may happen because of something. Okay, so next word.
Asset.
Asset.
Okay, his house is a big asset.
His house is a big asset.
All right. Asset is a noun meaning a valuable thing, often money or property that a person or company owns. Okay, so the next is
Dominance.
Dominance.
all right. The team showed its dominance throughout the game.
The team showed its dominance throughout the game.
Okay, so dominance is a noun meaning the state of being more powerful or important than others. Okay, so the last word is
Stifle.
Stifle.
all right. The rules stifle creativity in the classroom.
The rules stifle creativity in the classroom.
Okay, so stifle is a verb meaning to stop or prevent something from happening or developing. Okay, Cookie, do you have any question regarding the words and phrases?
Yeah, I don't have any questions.
Okay,
Yeah, stifle is my first time I heard.
stifle. Okay,
This is my first time to hear
okay,
that.
okay, yes. All right, so let's start. Let's go to page two. So in here, I will read once only. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, number one is why is the tech world closely watching Google? Number two, what are the US government's suggested remedies? Number three, what could give consumers more options? Okay, so let's listen first to the audio now.
Google's future could change after antitrust ruling. The tech world is watching Google closely after a ruling found it illegally monopolized online search. This landmark case could reshape web search. It carries major implications for Google's future. The US government has suggested remedies, including possibly breaking up the company by selling assets, like its Chrome browser. Such actions aim to reduce search dominance. Major changes may take years. One drastic proposal involves splitting Google into smaller entities, a move the Department of Justice has asked the court to consider. Divesting products like Chrome or Android could curb Google's promotion of its search engine, though Google claims this could harm user security and privacy. Another focus is Google's payments to make its search engine the default. Critics argue this stifles competition. For example, Apple's Safari browser uses Google by default, supported by significant payments. Altering this might encourage rivals, but Google's strong brand recognition makes such a shift hard. Proposals, like choice screens for search engines, may offer consumers more options, but Google's dominance is formidable. Historical cases, like Microsoft's antitrust battles, suggest resolution will be slow, with ripple effects shaping global regulatory approaches.
Okay, would you like to listen one more time or it's okay?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
Google's future could change after antitrust ruling. The tech world is watching Google closely after a ruling found it illegally monopolized online search. This landmark case could reshape web search. It carries major implications for Google's future. The US government has suggested remedies, including possibly breaking up the company by selling assets, like its Chrome browser. Such actions aim to reduce search dominance. Major changes may take years. One drastic proposal involves splitting Google into smaller entities, a move the Department of Justice has asked the court to consider. Divesting products like Chrome or Android could curb Google's promotion of its search engine, though Google claims this could harm user security and privacy. Another focus is Google's payments to make its search engine the default. Critics argue this stifles competition. For example, Apple's Safari browser uses Google by default, supported by significant payments. Altering this might encourage rivals, but Google's strong brand recognition makes such a shift hard. Proposals, like choice screens for search engines, may offer consumers more options, but Google's dominance is formidable. Historical cases like Microsoft's antitrust battles suggest resolution will be slow, with ripple effects shaping global regulatory approaches.
Okay, so let's answer the question below. So, number one, why is tech world closely watching Google?
Because ruling from Google legally monopolize online search and it reshape web search.
Yes, that's true. Okay, thank you. How about number two? What are the US government's suggested remedies?
The U.S. government's suggestion is breaking up the company by selling assets like browser.
Okay, very good. How about number two? Number three, what could give consumers more options?
Choice screens for search engines may offer consumers more options.
Yes, correct. Okay, thank you so much for
But I'm not
providing
sure
answers.
what is that means. Choice screens for web search engines. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
the meaning of this phrase.
The search engines.
Choice screens for search engines. I can't imagine what this means.
Okay, right.
Choice screens. What
I
is
will
choice
type.
screens?
Okay, I will give you an meaning for this. Okay, let me type. Okay, so this is refers to users present multiple options. Okay, so I will type here.
Mhm. I see. I see.
Oh,
So, for example, if one person uses Apple,
mm,
Apple's Safari browser, so if it has the choice screens, well, like the user can just select which
yes.
search engine the person want to use.
Okay.
So by doing so, the users can select their their desired browser,
Mm,
desired search engines behind the browser.
oh, yeah, correct. So, okay, so let's move on to the next page. Okay, please read, Foki.
Okay, Google's future could change after antitrust ruling. The tech world is watching Google closely after a ruling found it illegally monopolized online search. This landmark case could reshape web search. it carries major implications for Google's future. The US government has suggested remedies, including possibly breaking up the company by selling assets like its Chrome browser. Such actions aim to reduce search dominance. Major changes may take years. One drastic proposal involves splitting Google into smaller entities and move the Department of Justice has asked the court to consider that the
Divesting.
divesting products like Chrome or Android could curb Google's promotion of its search engine, though Google claims this could harm user security and privacy. Another focus is Google's payments to make its search engine the default. Critics argue this stifles competition. For example, Apple's Safari browser uses Google by default, supported by significant payments. Altering this may encourage rivals, but Google's strong brand recognition makes such a shift hard. Proposals like choice screens for search engines may offer consumers more options, but Google's dominance is formidable. Historical cases like Microsoft's antitrust battles, such as resolution, will be slow, with ripple effects shaping global regulatory approaches.
Okay, thank you so much for leading. So let's move down to page 4. We are in the discussion now. Then I will read its question. Then you can answer freely. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1. Do you think breaking up large tech companies like Google would make the internet fairer? Why or why not is that the case?
I don't think so. Because if the company, if we break up large tech companies,
Mm,
the spin out it uh, company, one company. So this means,
yeah.
like in this case, if
Okay.
the Google Chrome would be the one
Mm-hmm.
company spin out it by the parent company.
Okay.
So even if that happens, uh, the Chrome
Mm.
will receive some support by Google. So it means, so Google has the power to control the
Yeah.
business of charity companies like
Okay.
Chrome.
Yes. So there is a positive and negative between this question, right? Okay. So next is uh, should governments have the power to force companies to sell parts of their business? What could be the pros and cons of doing so?
Mm, I don't think so. But pottery, yeah, I should.
Let's
I think government
okay.
should have the power to force companies to sell parts, but
Mm,
this should be limited um, under very limited situation, like
mm-hmm.
considering some um, some aspects, like
Yes.
not only not only one aspect,
Mm,
like dominance in one market,
okay.
lots of laws.
Yeah.
and
So,
from a lot of aspects they have to consider.
mm,
Yeah,
so what could be the pros here?
pros is the government can stop. The government can protect
Mm, okay.
citizens from one company authority
Yeah. So,
that is too big, too powerful,
mm-hmm. Okay.
can too powerful too uh, enough powerful to
All
control
right. You
our
so yeah.
all
Very good.
informations or security some yeah so
So
the
there
gov
is imbalance. There is
yeah yeah yeah
balance.
yeah so
Okay.
the government
Power.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very good. Okay, thank you for this, providing the answers. Okay, how about number three? Would you use a different search engine if Google wasn't the default on your device? What is your reason for doing or not doing so?
Um, mm, mm, mm. I use if Google wasn't the default on my device,
Mhm.
I even if that situation, I would
So
use
it depend on the situation.
no 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 even if that situation like even if Google wasn't the
Okay.
default, I would use Google in my private
Okay.
as my private browser because
Oh.
yeah, so I register some web services by
Mm-hmm.
using the Google account. So
Okay.
to use to log in to some services. So the
Mm-hmm.
Google Chrome is very usable because Google
Yeah,
Chrome I
I
can
will
log in
agree.
Chrome and I can use some profile
Mm.
my profile to use Google Chrome. So um, if I log in the Google Chrome browser, I don't have to re-log in to some services.
Devices, all right, very good services. Yeah. So Google nowadays is very usable. Okay.
Yeah, very usable, and I think almost people have uh,
Yeah.
their own Google Name account.
Yes, correct. That's true.
Because
Maybe
that is free.
mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
mostly.
free and very stable and yeah, user friendly.
Yes, correct. So thank you. Okay, let's proceed to number four. Do you think companies like Apple should develop their own search engines? What could be a positive or negative outcome of this action?
I don't think so. Yeah, because Apple Apple has its own business, so
Mhm,
yeah.
yeah, correct.
So whether they own search engines or not depends on their situation or their business objectives.
Mm-hmm.
If the company consider ser- uh, creating or running um, search engine business. If creating
Yes.
search engine is not reasonable, yeah, they don't do that. So the companies don't do
Yes, correct.
yeah. So
Okay.
mm,
So there is also positive outcomes and negative outcomes in developing Apple on its own engine, search engine rather, right?
yes, of course, there are positive and negative side, and one positive side is um, it if Apple like
Mm.
tech giant companies. If the
Yes.
tech giant company develop their own search engines, there would be some competitions in your search engines market.
Okay.
So
Yes.
users can select their own
Okay.
search engines when researching something in the internet. But the market recently, the market, the present market, like
Mm-hmm.
Google has that. Google Chrome has a dominance in this market means Google won that competition
Yeah,
historically.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes, because
So
all
yeah,
maybe all of the people using Google right now, right?
yeah, that's right. So
Okay.
it means uh, yeah. So if Apple developed some so a search engine,
Mm-hmm.
Google Chrome is superior to I think it's superior to Apple One
So,
because it has the know-how or some knowledge
okay.
to
Yes.
develop search engine because um, the present situation means the
Mm-hmm.
dominance of Google's knowledge in this market. So yeah, the same thing will happen.
Yes, correct.
One company win.
Okay.
One company's search engine win. Will win.
Yes.
Win.
Okay. Yes, that's true.
Mhm.
Correct. Okay. Thank you for providing this number four. Okay, how about this number five? Would you support choices screens that let users pick their preferred search engine? What do you like or dislike about this
Um,
scenario?
yes, this is very nice idea. I think. I've never saw that the Safari, the which is Apple iPhone's native browser application
Okay.
uses the Chrome behind of it as an search engine behind of it. So I've
Mm-hmm.
never saw that, but if I can select or choice
All right.
the search engine, I can try some other web search engine to to select to select search engine depending on my favor.
Okay.
So I think there are some features each other something
Mm.
depending on which I use. So yeah, this is very nice idea.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for this. How about last number? Do you think antitrust cases helps consumers in the long run? Please provide a reason for your opinion.
Mm, yes, I do. Yeah, some antitrust cases will help
All right.
our life because if one company control one market,
Mm.
I need to obey its rule, the company's rule and company's
Okay.
product. So
Yes.
we are not. It means we don't have any other options to use that
Yes,
product
that's true.
or service.
Okay.
So it is very scary, and I'm afraid that I can have the options
Mm.
because
Mhm.
if there is only one dominant service in the world and the price
Yes.
is very expensive, and
All right.
if I don't use that service, I can suffer it or I can be competitive to people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Yes,
I
correct.
yeah, they're paying for the services inevitably.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, I will agree with that. So, antitrust can help to ensure that companies don't engage in unfair practices,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Cookie, for your nice idea in here. Okay,
Mhm.
so we have 28 seconds. Okay, so we are done in our lessons for today. So, what do you do after the lesson?
After the rest, I prepare for dinner.
Wow.
Yeah, I organize my desk setup because it's a little bit messy. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. But for now, bye bye for
Yeah.
now,
Bye bye.
Cookie. Yes, thank you.